This week's episode of Diggnation is brought to you by GoDaddy.com, Cashfly.com, Barterby.com, and Adam Curry's Pod Show Network.
Featuring such popular podcasts as...
Ooh.
Oh.
Jeez.
Popular.
There's
Popular.
Two
No,
Squirrel?
you're thinking the Squirrel Network.
They didn't? The
No,
Squirrel Network.
they didn't get that one.
Gosh, they were close to signing
Adam...
The Aska...
no, that's a different one.
They didn't...
They didn't.
Let me Google.
Google.
Adam... Oh, misspelled it. Internet's down, damn.
Welcome to Diggnation.
Also potentially hazardous to your health.
Why do you have flies in your freaking house? I noticed this earlier.
It's Southern California and I have fruit.
This is my favorite story of all time. Alright, moving on. You put zombie and you put theory in the title, and I don't want to do it.
Theory zombie Kevin.
Diggnation.com. Hello and welcome to Diggnation, episode number 46. I'm Kevin Rose.
And I'm Alex Albrecht. Diggnation covers some of the hottest user-submitted stories on the social news website, dig.com. That's digg.com.
Yes, we go through the stories, find some that we like, pick a few out, and talk about them every week while we drink beer, which is a great job.
That's a very concise recommendation of our job.
Yes.
Recommendation?
Not recommendation.
Nah, that's not the word at all.
So, we
here
are
in-
in lovely San Francisco.
Yes!
I apologize for the apartment because honestly, my apartment really sucks right now.
Like it was good before?
No,
and
it was never good. This place is kind of, it's so expensive to live here. You kind of have to, find something.
Yeah, I live in Brentwood. Also,
Nice part of LA.
oh, it's a great part of LA.
But you got in
I lucked
early.
out. I did. I got in like 7 years ago, and I've lived in the same place, and so I have like rent control. and
Yes.
if I moved out of my apartment and moved right back in, it would cost me like $900 more a month.
That's a little pricey.
It's a little pricey.
Yeah.
So I'm sort of tracked in. I'm locked in.
You got a good place though.
It's nice.
I just went into standby mode. I should mention.
Uh-oh, this is not a Mac.
No, I
This is
didn't
not
turn
a
it
Mac.
off yet. This is not a Mac, and there's a
this
reason
is
for
not a
that.
Mac.
So here's the deal. I've been an IBM fan on the Windows side of PCs. Honest to God, like I love ThinkPads. I think they're the best, like most sturdy, hardcore
Yeah.
Windows-based computers that are out there.
Yeah.
And I was on a ThinkPad just before I got the Mac. I switched to the Mac, and they sent me an email. They're like, "Hey, why'd you switch to the Mac?" And they're like,
This is Lenovo, right?
"Yeah, Lenovo." And they're like, "You should totally switch back." And I was like, "Well, I don't want to switch back." And they're like, "Well, let us send you the latest and greatest ThinkPad. Check it out, play with it, see what you think." And dude, I mean, ThinkPads are awesome. They always have been. This is the T60 series.
It's kind of cool. Although I have to say, they didn't tell me that they'd send me one.
Well, they saw that you had a good laptop. You have your
This
Falcon.
is true. I do have my Falcon, and
So-
I sleep with it in my
Dude,
bed.
this has a fingerprint. Like I can use my fingerprint recognition to log into my computer.
Oh, that's cool.
You kind of just rub your finger across it, it reads it, and it logs you in. It encrypts all your files. It's cool.
I don't have one
It's
of
awesome.
those. I wish I
ThinkPads
did.
are dope, but it's got the new Centrino Duo.
Yeah. Oh, did you hear about the Turon? The 64-bit AMD mobile processor is going to be dual core now.
Yes, that's gonna be awesome.
Of course, right after I get a new laptop.
And now you're stuck
And now
with
I'm
that.
well, that's stuck. I love it.
Yeah, it's good.
It's hot sex. Beers.
yes.
Yes. So we're drinking Heineken Premium Light Lager. We like to switch it up every time we look into the beer case and realize we've drunk all of the weird fancy microbrews.
This is one of the first kind of light beers that we've ever gone to. We've tried.
Did we do Ultra, the Michelob Ultra? I actually like Michelob Ultra.
Really?
Yeah, we'll do it next week. It's really good. I mean, of the light, like, beers.
I like the Miller High Life. Like have you ever had that? Like the 32s you can get for like $1.49.
Yes.
Those are good. Those were good. They're the champagne of beer. Is what they say on the that's what they say on the outside. Keith.
They're the low-end champagne of beer, I guess. They're maybe not the Dom of beer, but
This isn't bad though. As far as like
not
I
bad.
like standard Heineken, and like I really can't tell that much of a difference. I mean, it
I
tastes
can
pretty good.
tell.
I mean,
I
it's
can
a little, It's
tell.
a little watered down, but that's what
Yeah.
they add more water to light. That's how they make it light.
That's so
don't-
not it.
You don't
The
know
people
that.
at Heineken are like, how did they crack the code?
That could be how they do it.
That's what the
yeah.
high in Heineken stands for, is hydration.
No.
Hyperhydration. Let's get into it, shall we?
Yes, we have good
Last
stories.
week's was at E3, and we didn't get to drink, so this
Oh man,
week
I
we're
was
gonna
sick
catch
as a
up.
dog last week. One thing I didn't tell you is I was out of it. I was like all on meds and
Oh, that's what that was.
I had a cold.
Interesting. It was fun though. We had a good time.
Yeah.
Dude, Gears of War. Holy
Oh
crap! I
my
just showed you the
gosh.
footage. That game is sick.
Keith has to roll in the footage. It is
Dude,
amazing. Keith, you haven't seen this yet, man, but you are gonna
Dude.
buy an Xbox 360.
It is.
No, you're not
Dude.
stealing mine.
No, 'cause you'll be playing
I'm-
Gears of War.
I'm not leaving. I'm getting my own place after this, so.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I'm not gonna live here.
Oh, good for you.
Yeah,
So you're moving on up.
a few more months.
Sure. But anyway, you got to see Gears of War. That
Oh.
I saw the direct feed. I didn't actually get to play it at E3 because I just missed it. There's so much to see. I never checked it out at E3, but then I saw it online and I was like, this is
It
unbelievable.
is. There's only one problem I have.
What?
I'm not good with the first-person kind of shooter type games.
Well, it's
with
third
the-
person.
Well, it's still not good with a third.
What are you, second person only?
Kind of a second-person kind of guy. No, it's really hard with the. I'm keyboard and mouse.
Well, but you can.
No, you can't. How?
No, but let's move on. First
Anyway,
story
Do it.
is your story.
Oh crap! Oh no, there it is.
Jeez,
I thought I
was
lost
like,
it.
Uh-oh.
This was the #1 Doug story of the week, which is really cool because it had a crap ton of digs. Skype, excuse me, I'm trying to burp
Dude,
and
you're
talk
like
at the
me.
same time. SkypeOut is now free in the U.S. and Canada. 5,562 people dug this story, submitted by WTrex. Yes, it's really very free. There is no prepayment, no minimum use, no subscription, no monthly fee, no nothing. You just download and install Skype, and then you are calling. Both the caller and the number called must be in either the U.S. or Canada. There are no strings attached. For those of you that don't know what Skype is,
So
it
good.
is a piece of software that you can install on your computer or on your cell phone. Certain cell phones support it.
Oh, that's cool.
And the ones that use Wi-Fi, they have
Yeah,
like
yeah.
integrated Wi-Fi. And you put your headphones on, and you can call anyone else running the client and use voice over IP. So you can have a conversation with them over the internet free of charge. You got,
Right.
your mom's back east, boom, free call. You both have a computer, blah blah blah, no
Yeah.
big deal.
It's like Ventrilo or like TeamSpeak.
There's been
in
TeamSpeak.
way.
There's been a ton of different ones
Yeah.
out there over the years. Now, what the cool thing that they did, they added this thing called SkypeOut not too long ago. Well,
We
it's
use
been
it
a
in
while
Japan.
ago. We use it in Japan to call
Yeah.
back to the U.S. and it works
Cheapest way
really
to do
well. And you put the headphones on with your computer, and you put in a standard phone number, and it terminates. It uses VoIP to get all the way to its destination, then it terminates locally and actually calls a real landline
Landline,
phone.
yeah.
So I was able to call my dad when I was in Japan, and I called him in Las Vegas.
Yep.
But they're saying now it's free. It's completely free to call any number in the U.S. or Canada. So basically,
From the U.S. or Canada.
from the U.S. or Canada. So if you have a computer and you want to call anyone on a landline for like the rest of the year, it's 100% free, and that is awesome.
Whoa, whoa, whoa! For the rest of the year.
Right. Well, it said for the rest of the year. I don't know if it's like forever or what the deal is. At the bottom, I think there was some fine print that said the rest of the year.
Huh.
What? It's who
No,
cares?
I'm just saying this is good, but not, if somebody's like, yeah, you can have free candy till Tuesday,
Well,
then
dude.
retroactively we screw you.
No, they're not
With the
screwing
candy
you. You don't-
in the-
You don't have to. You don't have to give any type of credit card.
No,
number
I
or
know, I
anything
know,
like
I know.
that, so.
And I have an
Skype is
account
awesome.
anyway. Yeah, we use Skype. But this is a big deal because now you could do all your long distance free. If you
Oh,
have a
dude,
computer.
it's so funny because I had Vonage for the longest time, right? I was using
Yeah.
them, and it's like, dude, they're screwed because you got to think that, yeah, sure, it's from the computer right now, but you know how many people are building devices out there? Pretty soon there's going to be Skype phones where you can just like go down to Best Buy, buy a Skype phone that works with your Wi-Fi, pick it up, dial a number, and boom, you're using SkypeOut. I think they already have that actually.
Dude,
I don't
that
know,
would
maybe
be
they don't.
awesome. To be at you're like, I have a cell phone, but it only works at Starbucks.
Well, you could cancel.
Only at the Wi-Fi hotspots.
Well, in theory, you could cancel
Well, but there's no incoming number.
No, you can get Skype in, but that costs a little bit of money.
Oh, well, see, that's the in-app thing. That's where it
Well,
starts to get a little.
you gotta
I need to
start
get a new
somewhere.
cell phone.
You thinking about jumping providers or
I don't know. I was thinking about trying to Amps Mobile.
wait for the new Apple phone?
I don't think so.
It's coming.
Who cares?
You do.
Not me. I don't need an iPod that has a phone ability.
Does more than that.
Like what?
Three-way calling. It probably does.
It can handle your voicemail. Cell phone technology is so crazy and new and
Dude,
futuristic.
People are gonna buy it because that's the Apple logo.
No, yeah, not this guy. Anyway, let's move on.
Yes.
Sony's Blu-ray Goof 3000. This was the second biggest story. 3,691 people dug the story, submitted by Gadget Girl. A reporter from PC Magazine showed up at a Sony event in NYC where the company was displaying their new AR laptops and mobile PC. While there, Sony was playing a Blu-ray DVD, The House of Flying Daggers. I love this. I love this. But when the reporter ejected the Blu-ray disc because he'd never seen a Blu-ray disc, and he was like, well, they stopped playing it. I want to see what this Blu-ray disc looks like. It was a DVD-R.
Oh.
It was a DVD-R with the in print, like the handwriting in Sharpie, House of Flying Daggers.
That's just so bad for Sony.
Dude, Sony is like, they just can't get a break.
No, they can't.
You know what I
It's sad
mean?
because I always like their TVs.
I have a TV. I have a Sony TV.
It's
But that's just bad to be like, look, this is Blu-ray. This is what it's going to be like. And people are like, oh, that's great. And it's like, we were able to put this movie on a DVD-R at Blu-ray quality. Like, what?
There's better times coming for Sony. They're going to restructure. There's some major things going to happen. They're going to retool the company.
How do you know that?
Just what happens. No one's going to buy the PS3. It's going to be out late. It's not going to come out this Christmas. It'll be out, early next year.
Yep.
They'll miss the holiday rush.
It'll be very expensive.
They'll be in limited quantity.
Yeah.
It'll be very expensive. They might as well just skip this generation of console. I mean, they've lost.
Well, here's the thing. There will be people that buy it because there are the zealots out there that are like,
I know. And it's funny because I'm not even a Microsoft fanboy at all.
Right.
But I do want to try Vista, though. If anybody out there knows how I can try Vista without pirating it, let me know.
Oh, I was supposed to get a beta key from some guy. I met this guy on Xbox Live. And he was like, my friend works in the beta, and he was supposed to hook me with a beta key, but then I emailed the guy, and he didn't email me back, and I was really mad because I was like, I wanted to try it.
It's funny because
They had it at E3.
It's getting to the point where I'm looking at it now, and I'm like, it's starting to look pretty cool. I mean, there is some cool functionality there. I'm not a huge Windows fan, but I don't know. I'd like to give it a try,
As would I, Kevin. But so, Blu-ray taking it in the pooper one more time.
Yep.
Let's move on.
Next story, sneak peek. I'll have to correct that in post.
Yep.
The all-new Yahoo homepage. 1,970 people dug the story, submitted by BaconMan03, because there was 2 before him. Sneak peek, the all-new Yahoo. No, I don't think there was 2 other Bacon
It
Mans.
was like Bacon Man. Oh, shit. Bacon Man's taken. Bacon Man 1. Damn it, that's taken. Bacon Man 2. Damn it. I got the 3rd one. Woot.
This is cool, though. This is the brand new Yahoo homepage. So Yahoo...
Yes, you told me this was cool.
So Yahoo has been the same page for the longest time, right? I mean, they've
Oh,
changed little things.
Not like Google at all, who's been changing like all the time.
I'm just saying, like, they needed a refresh, right?
Yes.
This is the new look. You already have it up. Doesn't it look pretty good?
Oh,
I like it.
what is
It's
that?
a lot cleaner. They've kind of taken all of the category stuff and shoved it on the left-hand side where it's easy to get to. Excuse me. But
I'm just gonna say this. It's just so much crap. Like,
It
one
is
of
a
the
lot of
things that
stuff.
you love about Google is it's an empty thing. It's like, what do you want to know? We're not going to show you stuff that you may or may not want, but what do you want to know?
Right, but the thing is that you can get that with Yahoo. They have just the search box if you just want that page that is just search.
What's it called?
Search.yahoo.com. Is that right? Yep, there it is.
Oh, you mean yahoo.google.com? This looks exactly like Google. Now
No, it does. What I'm saying, you were complaining because there was too much information. So
Well, yeah, but I don't want them to just be like, here's Yahoo looking like Google. That's not what I want.
What do you want then?
I don't know. Can't you out there figure out what it is that I want and give it to me?
No, I know what you mean.
That's what I want these
know what
companies
you
to
mean.
do.
It's funny because, this is kind of like, Google IG has the same kind of thing where you can customize the homepage, put the stuff up there that you want, different modules.
I don't want to ever have to freaking log into my search page.
Really?
No.
I think that's going to change for you, though.
I disagree.
Because it's not going to be just about doing one particular search. Like, the cool thing about Google and some of the stuff
Here's
that
the
they're
thing.
adding, you can
Yeah.
search different verticals if you're into that. You can subscribe to different types of things.
Here's the deal. I know what websites I like. You know what I mean? I know the websites that I go to when I'm surfing the web.
Right.
I only go to Google if there's something that I'm like, oh, dang, I don't know where this is. I don't know if this exists. I want to see if I can get this information or whatever. That's the only time I go to Google. It's not like my web experience every day starts and ends with Google.
No, I understand.
So I don't care if it's personalized. I don't care if they show me news. If I want news, I go to the news site that I like to go to.
I understand.
If I want, you know what I mean? Like,
Yeah, but you have to
information on the
understand that
video game that I like, I go to the forums for the video
There's
game
a
that I'm
lot of
playing.
people that want that one page where everything's on one page. There's a lot of people that like that. I mean, portals have been around forever, right? And people still
Yes.
keep going to them. Yahoo's still very popular because people like the fact that they can get, their news and their, little maps and like everything on one little page. I don't know if you can put maps on the same page as news, but you get the idea.
Yes, integrated maps, news, and mail. Also, as I'm putting in destinations, I'd like to know things that are happening around that destination so I can be prepared for the weather.
I don't know.
You know, I mean, like I have like the
I
weather
understand
and
what you
all
mean
stuff.
though, because this isn't for me. This isn't my homepage, you know. So
Well, but I don't know. I don't even know what my homepage is. I bet you it's Google. Yeah, it's Google.
you know why people use Google as their homepage? Because it loads so freaking fast. You
Yeah,
don't have to
and there's
wait
nothing-
for everything
and
to
there's nothing
populate.
there,
and
so
you're not
it's
getting
just-
bombarded with ads either, which is nice.
Yes, that is good. But the Yahoo thing is in you know, it's a step in the right direction.
Well, it's definitely a step up, that's for sure.
It's some sort of step.
Yes.
We're not sure if we like the step, but it is a step.
Play with it.
But like, come on! I go to Yahoo and the first thing I see 6 weight loss strategies. You know who has a good homepage is Comcast.
No.
Yeah, Comcast is actually a pretty
Dude,
decent one.
a cable provider?
I swear to God, look at that.
That's not too bad, is it?
And then if you, Jesus, stop. See, it's got all the AP news and all that stuff. But not only that, it has this thing. Oh God, called the Fan.
What are you doing? See, you just said you were bagging on this stuff, and now you have the exact same thing.
Well, no, this is Heather. My girlfriend uses a Comcast, and so her internet provider. But so like, there's all this news and stuff like this. But if you log in, there's this thing called the Fan, and it's like clips, like news clips, in a row of like this like video highlight. Like
Yeah,
that
that's
stuff.
clean. I like that.
It's actually pretty good. I mean, I've been surprised. Like, you can go like, oh, look at this, ba ba ba, and then all of a sudden, you have to be a Comcast user. You know what I mean? But this is something where I was like, okay, this is clean. It's all the information that's there. I like this. Just like these are the video, like these are the highlights of the news.
Right.
Boom, 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 right there. It's very, it's clean.
Nice.
I mean, shit. Jennifer Lopez is pregnant. Catholic leaders in Da Vinci uproar. Right? You know what I mean? The FBI is close to finding Jimmy Hoffa. I mean, this is the information I need on my webpage.
No, it's not. Next
Look,
story.
1,500 years mummy unearthed.
I saw that on Dig.
Oh, well, there you go. My story. CPU Magazine falls for ThinkGeek's April Fool's prank, the WEC. 1,528 people dug the story submitted by Chris K45. CPU Magazine falls for ThinkGeek's April... That's just, I think I might have pasted the subject. Pasted the story in both.
So what was the deal?
The deal is, I don't know where it went. So the deal is that CPU Magazine came out. Let me just get the picture because it has a screen capture of what it was. But CPU Magazine came out and look, they did this hardware mole thing, which was like the new and upcoming, cool hardware stuff. And one of them is power goes wireless. This was a mock-up that ThinkGeek said that they were selling for April Fools, which is wireless freaking power. So you like plug in your thing to the power outlet, you take the wireless adapter,
They
you plug it
had
into
to
your
have
box.
known.
It's up there with Blu-ray HD DVD. PS3 will cost as much as a laptop. Power goes wireless. Like,
So they fell for the joke and they
They-
decided to publish it in their magazine.
they fell for the joke,
Man.
published it in their magazine.
Somebody's.
Dude, look at this. Will a PS3 cost as much as a laptop? And then look, finally, all of our devices have gone wireless except for the power that runs them. Until now, tech provider ThinkGeek.com offers the Novell WEC wireless extension cord. Are you kidding me?
You've got to be kidding me.
And look, it even says, the company says that the WEC unit puts off no more harmful effects than a normal leakage from a typical microwave oven. Okay, we'll try it, but if the coffee besides our lap, like they're starting to joke about the product.
Oh,
It's a
boy.
joke.
And this is rough because this is something that can totally blow the credibility of like a computer publication.
You mean did?
Yeah.
I mean, how, like, what?
I mean, even like the little units themselves. I mean, those are like the.
the jankiest thing ever. They look like those, like, what was it, X3 antennas or
Yeah,
whatever?
that's exactly what they look like. The wireless.
X2
I think
or
that's
whatever?
what they are. The little X3 wireless video stuff.
Yeah, I think so. I mean, it's so like photoshopped and janky.
Yeah,
Or
that's
they just
funny.
cut a wire and put it behind the two. Look at that. Using microwaves, the wireless extension cord can send power to a device up to 300 feet away, Kevin.
Oh man, that sucks to be them.
It's a swift nut kick. You know what I mean? Like at the end of the day, that's like Steve Jobs coming out and going like, "We found Jesus and he's in operating system OS X."
And
It's
then-
like,
oh,
what?
that sucks.
That's pretty bad and funny.
Too bad for CPU Magazine. Next story, Apple MacBook first look. 1,590 people dug the story, submitted by Sheesh76. Less than 24 hours after this baby was released comes the first look, courtesy of Macworld. Overall, looks pretty promising. So, have you seen them?
No.
Ah.
I'm assuming it looks like a MacBook.
So they replaced the iBook with the MacBook.
MacBook.
And so now they have two lines, the MacBook and the MacBook Pro. They come in black now. I'll show you. Look at
That's shocking. Oh, look at that. Looks like an iBook.
Isn't that clean?
Sure.
There's one thing I like about this, though. So here's the deal. They've done a lot of good things here. They first of all, it's the Intel Core Duo CPU, which is nice and fast.
Yeah.
They put a built-in iSight camera, which is like the one of my PowerBook, which I absolutely love, which is awesome.
Oh yeah, you use that a lot?
I do actually. I use it a
Really?
lot with Jay.
That's sweet. So you guys can see into each other's eyes when you're talking?
No, he always wants a video conference. Like
I don't
we got
wanna
stuff
know
going
about-
on
no,
at
no,
the
I don't
office
wanna
and
talk
stuff.
about that. Go ahead.
Anyway, they moved to the 13-inch widescreen. So
cool.
now it's
Yeah,
a
it looks cool.
13-inch widescreen.
I like the widescreen.
Finally, they got out of the 1024 by 768 resolution.
What did they
Because for
get
the
into?
longest time, it's like 1380 by something else.
By
But
600 or whatever.
it gives you a lot more viewing area. And I don't know, that was like I hate laptops that are stuck at 1024 by 768. It's like,
My old one was.
if you're ever going to buy a laptop, do
Yeah.
not buy one that runs at 1024 by 768.
And I have to say, the other thing I will say is this is my first widescreen laptop.
What do you think?
I'd love it.
Oh, I know. I'm hooked.
It's like I wanted to get a widescreen LCD for home.
I do like
Because it's
widescreens.
so nice. It's just so much more real estate.
Yeah.
That was such a Kevin thing to say.
It's got built-in wireless and the MagSafe power, which is pretty cool.
That's great.
Anyway, long story short, this is it looks like according to the benchmarks that are out there now, it looks like it's a pretty fast laptop, and it starts at $1,000, so you can get a MacBook for $1,000.
Well, that's
and you
good.
can put Windows on it if you want to. It works with Boot Camp and all that stuff. So.
Yeah, where you could just go buy a PC.
Very true.
But oh, good. So for the Mac people, that could be exciting news.
The fanboys. Yes.
For most of us, it's just another product we are not going to buy.
yes.
Good
correct.
times. Goof. That was awesome. I think I threw up a little.
Oh.
That's fun. Good times. Google Video to find. That was
your
horrible. Google Video to get fine-tuned. Finally, 1,131 people dug the story. Submitted by Chad78. Google plans to announce on Tuesday changes to its Google Video service that will make it easier for people to submit video. Now people who want to post their video clips can do so through a web-based system without having to use special software. Hopefully their next change will be to overhaul the crappy look of the site. Because here's the deal with Google Video. It used to be that you would, to submit, and I didn't know this, but to submit a video, you had to use this Google Upload video
I used
software.
Yeah, it's a piece of little application.
Yeah,
that
it's a
you
piece
download.
of little application, and you have to upload it, and then there's like a review to make sure that it's
Takes a while.
Yeah, like it would fall under the category of swift kick to the nuts. Like there's a lot of like kicking in the groin.
I don't know how they kept up with all this reviewing stuff, because you got to think there's like thousands of videos being uploaded.
You know why? Because they make so much fucking money. They can hire people to just sit there and go, yeah, nobody died in that one. You know what I mean? Like, so, but at the end of the day, I could care about this. What I really want is fix the whole system. Like the Google Video is atrocious.
It's
right?
pretty bad. The thing I've had, I went to it the other day, I was just checking it out, and
Yeah,
all
that's
the
still
stuff
horrible.
that is paid is like featured up front. So like the
Yeah.
second you go there and you look at all the top, what is that, like 30 videos?
Yeah.
These are, most
All
of these
pay.
are all pay. So like if you click on
NCIS?
Yeah, NCIS, $1.99 for a day pass. Day pass.
Plus, you don't even get it, Google. You haven't even got it. You lost CBS, by the way.
Oh,
You
they
know what I
did.
mean? Oh yeah, CBS is doing. I think they're selling through iTunes, or they're going to put it on their own site.
No, that's yeah. That's where you can watch Lost Online and all that
No,
stuff,
no,
right?
no.
it's-
CBS.
Oh, that's NBC.
They had CBS. CBS.
They still do, right there, CBS
No, I know,
Primetime.
but it was an exclusive to Google Video, and now they're going to be showing their schedule. They said they're going to release
the
it on that. Remember that
InnerTube.
CDS? Yes, the InnerTube.
Yeah,
InnerTube.
that's a
the-
new. It's not too bad. It's like tube television, internet.
You mean not like here? Throw me an inner tube so I can have something.
name.
I wonder what it looks like.
It's kind of cool to see all these networks making the jump here, though.
I love it. I think it's
like
great.
finally you can get on your computer and watch video of actual like shows that you're into.
Yeah, I mean this doesn't look so bad. Yeah. Oh, inner tube with a little TV icon.
Yeah, Survivor.
Survivor Live. Sure. What is this? Final Four. Did you watch Survivor?
No, I don't want to watch.
Survivor.
Well, although there was a couple hot chicks on there one time.
Just that one time.
Well, there was this one. They were doing this challenge.
All
they
right.
had
I don't know what this is doing. Oh, where they took off their clothes.
something like that.
Something like that. I don't remember, but they were nude. Speaking of which, I'm thinking about trying it out for American Idol.
No. Are you serious?
How fun would that be?
No, that wouldn't be good.
I had some friends that do it.
What are you gonna do?
The dude, it's down to 2, and Catherine McPhee is a friend of my buddy's. She's in his acting class.
So the girl's still around?
Yeah, it's the girl and the dude with the pepper
Gray hair? Oh,
yeah.
no, that's funny.
Why, did you bet on something?
No. I told... I didn't want to get
What? You told what?
No,
You told somebody
this
that
is
you...
boring.
All right, well, let's move on. Your story.
It was a bad story. Where am I? Okay, here we go. Gmail downgraded, no longer cracks PDFs. 1,084 people dug this story, submitted by Blood Junkie. Gmail has crippled its view as HTML functionality so as to comply with Adobe's PDF copy control scheme. This was interesting.
I didn't know that you could just open it up even whether it was encrypted or not.
Right. So basically, if you've ever created a PDF, obviously you can just do a standard export as PDF, boom, save it, it's a done deal, good
Boom,
to go.
done.
But you can also, there's a DRM'd version of the PDF file where you can say, you can put different copying and printing restrictions on a PDF document.
Right, yeah.
So...
I know because lawyers use it a lot, so you can't tamper with contracts.
Right. So basically what happened is Google's own little system for viewing and displaying these PDFs within Gmail, because you know how you could say view as HTML?
Yeah.
Would actually go in there, bypass this, and return a screenshot of the DRM file without you having to actually use the DRM protection or anything like that.
That's cool.
So, yeah, it was pretty cool. But so it was something that was like posted on Boing Boing, and they finally downgraded it so now it complies with Adobe standards.
Which means it doesn't do what it was doing illegally before.
Right. But
Gotcha.
for those that got to...
But now, when was the last time you actually did that? Because every time I do it, it looks so much different than the actual file.
Yeah, I know. I don't do it either. But it's nice if you have to just take a quick glance at something.
Yeah.
If you're like sitting there, you got a PDF, and you're like, what's this all about? I don't want to take the time to download, open, launch the PDF viewer, view. You know what I mean? You can just be like,
Yeah.
okay, view as HTML. Oh, that's what that document is. Boom, kick out, you're done.
Boom, kick out, your little kickflip, and you're on your way.
Done.
Done, and do I mean done. Ba-ba-ba-da-ba-ba. Well, good. Google, thank you for getting in line with the law. Here we go. Next story. Creative sues Apple over iPod interface. 1,156 people dug this story, submitted by Trendy. Looks like Creative is going after Apple for its iPod interface. So this is, kind of cool. I kind of feel like... So many people are just like, we're going after Apple. You know what I mean? Like, it's a lot like how Microsoft was, where they're like, F Microsoft, we're going after them. They're the biggest one. You know what I mean?
Right.
And now that's happening to Apple with the iPod, with iTunes. They're all like, F this, we're going after them.
So what was the exact, like...
The deal is that when Creative made the Zen, they patented not only the Zen, but they patented the contextual menuing system. So like the way that the menu scrolled, the order in which it was done and all that stuff. And they're saying that Apple is using what they patented through the Zen package as their menu system. And so that's what they're complaining about. They're complaining about the menu system. And then, but this just happened where, now check this out. As relief, Creative is seeking an exclusion order and cease and desist order against Apple to prohibit Apple from engaging in sales, marketing, importation, or sale after importation into the United States or other infringing activities in the United States with regards to infringing iPod and iPod Nano products. So basically they're saying, stop selling iPods, give us all the money they made on the iPod. And I say, you know what? Good luck with that. If I had a reason to sue them for all the money they made on the iPod, I would.
It's just Creative getting bitchy.
They are. They're losing.
It's one of those things where, they were a huge sound card company, right?
Yeah, they had Sound Blaster.
Sound Blaster was the big thing, and then everyone's like, well, we can do the same thing on a little chip that we don't have to pay anything for, right?
Exactly.
So, they made this whole compliant, Windows, DirectX thing, and, everything's hunky-dory with any sound card. There's no longer, back in the day, you had to have, a Sound Blaster or it wouldn't work.
Yeah, if it didn't have,
or
and then,
you had to have,
could get
an
the Sound Blaster
no,
Pro.
Yeah, Sound Blaster Pro, or, So,
or that, remember Turtle Audio or whatever?
Turtle Beach.
Turtle Beach.
That's right, Turtle Beach, and then there was, what was the other big one? Keith, come on. What was the other big one? There was Turtle Beach, Sound Blaster. No, not Hercules. That was a graphics card.
I was going to say.
I have one.
No, I know, that's fine you have one. We're talking about audio, though. What? You know what I'm talking about. Provision? The Provision?
No.
Yeah, there was something Pro. Anyway.
Pro Audio? No.
Yeah, that's
Pro Audio Spectrum.
Pro Spectrum.
Pro Audio Spectrum.
That was it. Pro Spectrum, nice.
I mumbled it.
Yeah. We're like, what?
And I was like, I don't know, maybe it's front aspect. What did you say?
Stop. That was so funny that you just did that so low. I was trying to detect it. I'm like,
you just said it. You just said it.
anyhow.
Anyway, so Pro Audio Spectrum. I totally remember that now.
So they're screwed. I mean,
I don't know. I have to say.
nobody's buying their sound cards anymore.
You know what? But the thing I'll say about that is I actually kind of miss that. You know
Yeah,
what I
so
mean?
do
Like
I.
I miss that whole like, oh, I got this new game. Oh, I need to upgrade my sound card.
Right,
Keep
right.
the game. Or,
I miss that too.
You know what I mean? Like it was so much
Well-
fun. Like going for like that first game that you had that was 256 colors.
Right.
And you're like, I gotta get a new graphics
Right.
card. So I
And
can
you got to
play
get a new
this.
sound card. And
Yeah.
But the thing is that they went to the surround sound. And they're like, oh, now we have a 5.1. And we're like, well, you know, I don't even
don't
have
have five
speakers. And
speakers,
then they're
right.
like, well, you can buy 5. And everyone was selling, 8.1 surround sound. And like you have all these little cubes all over the place. And then
Yeah.
they get dusty. And you're like, I haven't dusted in a while. And then
And they don't even get around. It's not like you post them in the back.
you tried, you'd like run the speaker
Yeah.
right. And then you're like, well, there's cables all over the ground.
Brentano
now.
has those like
Oh,
those
don't even
like
tell me
things
what
that
those
come
things
up
are.
like this.
They're like big. That's so stupid.
like hands
That's why
that come
he doesn't
back.
get women. I'm serious. I'm sorry, Brentano. I love you. No, he's a good guy, but like you can't
That's
have
That's
like
true.
this tentacle thing in your room that is like taking over
for
your room.
speakers.
Yeah, girls don't go for that stuff.
No. Girls like sleek, clean.
They don't like nerds. Well, you can.
No,
be
they do. They're starting to.
Yeah, I know.
starting to.
And you can be a geek. You just
Yeah.
can't show it, kind of.
Or you show it in a sexy way.
Like how?
I don't think you can. You know, like you
ways.
wanna. Like you make their computer work.
How many girls' computers have you fixed just because you're like, if
Oh,
this
dude,
goes
you don't even
well-
know.
When I was younger, yeah, I used
that
to
was
do
the
all
best
time.
thing. Dude, I met this one chick at a party in this is horrible, but this is I ended up dating her for like 9 months, but I went at this party and she was like, oh, she's like, oh, what do you do? I was like, computer something. She's like, oh, she's like, my sound card won't work. And I was
Oh.
like, and I literally,
I'll
we were
fix it.
on the way back from the party and I was like, if you want me to come up,
Nice.
I was like, I can check that sound card for you.
Did it work?
No, I did not fix it, but
No, I mean, did.
yes.
Oh, nice.
Yes, that was successful, although I was not technically successful.
Hey, anything to get you in the door.
Dude, getting in the door, that's it.
That's half the battle.
Then you talk about astronomy and you're done.
Yep.
Ah.
I don't know. I've never pulled the astronomy card.
Dude,
but-
it works. All you have to say is Ursa Major,
No, it doesn't work.
and then point to your base. This is horrible. Let's go on. Let's move on. What are we doing? Is that it? Is that the last story?
We have good emails this time. Oh, crap. I didn't get the sponsorship information. Did you?
I'll do it. GoDaddy.com. Get reliable, secure web hosting without the long-term contract. GoDaddy.com's hosting plans are bigger and better than ever with 99% uptime, free 24/7 support, no annual commitment. Base of all all your base are
points.
belong to us. Plans start at $3.95 a month.
I love how everybody says, I trust GoDaddy, big company, all that stuff, but everybody
yeah.
says 99% uptime.
I know, I don't
Like,
know.
have you ever seen, like, 92%? Like, no. nobody's gonna
Well,
say
you're not going
that.
to advertise that.
Right.
With a 64% uptime, guaranteed.
I don't know.
Slight uptime may differ
That's
depending
cheap for
upon
GoDaddy,
location.
though. $3.95.
Yes, it is. Plus, enter the code KEITH when you check out and get your .com domain name for just $6.95 a year. Get your piece of the internet today at GoDaddy.com. Ron, see attached banner image update.
I love how David puts a copy into, like, what we should read.
And then just adds extra stuff like Kevin Adlib here.
Yeah, totally. Barnaby, if you still haven't signed up to Barnaby, seriously check it out. You are all but guaranteed.
You are so beautiful to me at barterby.com.
You are all but guaranteed to get a free DVD, CD, or game if you try it out by getting a free account at barterby.com/Diggnation. You have to go to that address, though.
Yes.
Because normally at Barterby,
You have to go.
you get 5 points.
And-
with Diggnation, you get 10 free points.
10 free points and a free exchange at first
Right,
exchange.
and most DVDs and CDs are only like 6 or 7 points. Guaranteed you'll get something for free. I sold a bunch of crap on there. Now I have like 300 points. I'm like, what do I do with them? I mean, there's movies
Get
on there,
stuff.
but I'm like, I don't want those movies. I was looking for Rambo. Somebody put Rambo. I want Rambo
Kevin will
First
get it.
Blood. I want Rambo First Blood. So if you have it and you don't watch it anymore, put it up on Barterby because I really want to get that. And you know, you can charge me 10 points for it. I'll kick you.
I'll kick you. I'll kick you in the ass for doing that.
I'll give you 10 points.
Barterby just released new features that allow current members to bring their inventory with them. You can have Barterby guarantee code to display any of your available items in your blog, MySpace account, email, whatever.
Nice.
Which is great. Cashfly, we'd also like to thank Cashfly for handling all of Dignation's distributions. Go to cashfly.com/Diggnation or use the coupon code Diggnation when you sign up. You get the first email absolutely free.
First month absolutely free, not
Emails. It was up because the emails is the next part. Emails.
Yes. Do you want to start or you want me to?
I will start.
Go for it.
This is from Anne. Alex and Kevin just saw your show from last week, and you read an email from a UK listener from York, after which you mentioned that you want to do a UK show. I definitely think you should as well. I know for a fact that we have at least some fans over here. That's sweet. So I'm sure you could draw a crowd. Anyway, you should try to put something together in the next 6 months before I finish my degree and I leave the UK. We'll keep that in mind, Aaron. Although I will be moving to San Francisco after that, so supposedly do any more shows there in the Bay Area, I could come watch and watch you both get completely dorped.
Drunk.
AKA drunk.
Oh, dorped, is that what they call it?
I don't know, but she said dorped, AKA drunk. I thought it was called shit-faced in the UK. Or schnockered, or Beelzebub. But anyway, try to stay away from Jaeger. It's nasty. Anne. Thank you, Anne.
Did you get a picture?
Nope. Nope. I mean, maybe. She didn't send me a picture. But we're really going to try to put together something. We really want to go to London.
So here's the deal.
I've never been.
You've never been?
I've never been to London, and I want to go so
awesome, dude.
bad.
So let's go. There's
We're going to try to do it in July.
maybe the month after, but yeah, we'll try for July for sure.
Well, the month after is August.
Correct.
But if you have anybody, if you're part of a business that works out of there, that you want to help,
We got to go to London. We got to
we
go
got to
to
go to
the
London.
big
Yeah,
hub.
we're gonna go to the big hub. But if you want to help get us out there, you know what I mean? Like if you can help
Hotels,
although
bars. If you have a bar that we can come hang out at, that's really cool.
Yes.
And we can take it over for an afternoon or evening. That would be
yeah,
awesome.
or if you have a company, if you're like a travel agency or something, you want to help us get out there.
And pictures
Pictures
of women that
help.
we might meet while we're there.
Especially for Kevin.
You. What about that time?
Dude, no, come on.
Sorry.
That would be scary if my girlfriend watched the show. She'd be like, "Wait, what was?" And I'd be like, "Nah,
Yeah, he's kidding.
nothing. It's just one chick." Anyway, that's not at all true. But yeah, send us email at dignationfans@gmail.com.
Yes, with file attachments.
With file attachments.
Next
email is yours.
Dear Kevin and Alex, you were talking about getting kids to check themselves for testicular cancer on the show. This promotion by a hot female UK singer may have a little more impact. Check it out and enjoy. From Gareth. From Nottingham, England.
That was just so. Oh my God, she's
Okay,
cute.
so here's the video. She is going to explain to us.
Okay.
Now, boys, keep your eyes on me and put one hand
Accent's killer.
down your trousers.
Trousers.
Trousers?
What's that?
I think those are
But
pants.
wait, I only
British
want
for
you to
pants.
touch
Touch is British for
your
nuts.
testicles. I want you to give them a good feel.
Oh, this is awesome.
I did this.
Ho.
Yes.
I want you
Who
to
is
cup
this?
each one
Who is this?
Singer. Hold on,
in the
she's
palm of your hand.
cupping.
Send it to a friend. Send it to everybody.
Is there a send of? Send
Get used to the
send to a
size
friend.
and
Hold on.
weight of it. Then
What does it say?
gently
More
take it and roll it between your thumb and your forefinger.
Now this is awesome, except
You're feeling for any unusual lumps or bumps. Or more importantly, any
that is a
lesions.
giant testicle.
She's pulled out like a
Important
nut.
to do this regularly.
Like a human testicle.
Like a cute-
Not that hard, is it? It is.
And she's like, feel the weight of it. Love it. Oh, this one's tripping.
Oh, good God, she's eating it now.
Ah, she just ate my nut. That's gotta hurt. That's not a good way to test for cancer. This implies your girlfriend biting your nutsack.
There's so many
Just
things you
kiss
can do. Yes.
Don't bite into the
Don't
nut.
bite. That's rule number one.
Well, there's a whole list, I'm
List of
sure.
rules regarding nuts.
But the main one is do not bite the nuts.
No.
Although some people might like that.
Informative.
Yeah, so thank you, Garth. That will be good evening entertainment.
Now everyone knows how to handle that.
Handle your testes. Testes, 1, 2, 3.
All right, we have a picture for today from a fan.
Go for it.
This is DJ Indiglow,
Yo!
and he said that he is wearing his Diggnation shirt, and when he DJs, and here's a picture of him DJing.
Nice, spinning the tunes.
This is at the Babylon Bar in Grand Forks, North Dakota.
Grand Forks?
Grand Forks, North Dakota.
Those are some grand folks there in North Dakota.
So that's cool.
awesome. Thanks, DJ.
Thanks.
Indigo.
Yep, and he
Indiglow.
is a good DJ.
Well, we'll have to have him come. We should have him come out here and spin for us when we do a next live show.
You know what?
We should do like a big party.
We are doing a party. So here's the deal. One thing I do want to say real quick.
What? Is this what you're talking
We're
about Tiki
approaching. No, that's a different party.
Okay.
But Lala's going to be at that one, so that will be fun. Not that I'm just saying I'd like to meet her and.
She seems like a very nice individual, and
We-
she could have a good conversation.
Are getting further and further along in the progress and creation of the next generation version of Dig version 3, which is a complete redesign, tons of new features, tons of new stuff, and we're going to throw a party.
Oh!
We're going to throw a party, and we're going to throw, we're going to have one of these sneak peek type things where you can come out and check out Dig version 3 like a week before we launch it, or turn it beta.
Well, that'd be fun. So you have like
And-
little computers with Dig 3
No,
on?
we're actually just a big projector, like open bar, just
cool.
like come out and party, like take over an entire like bar here in San Francisco, invite a bunch of people out,
Cool.
and we'll let the people in the Bay Area or wherever you want to travel from know, and you can come check out the latest version of Dig, record it, do whatever you want, and play around and check out some cool new stuff
It'll
and
be
drink
cool
with
having a
us.
party.
And yeah, we should do a Diggnation from there too. That'd be fun.
Sure. Is it going to be on a Thursday?
I could be on a Thursday. We'll figure it out.
Yeah. All right,
Whatever
good.
works.
Good times.
So that is it.
Well, no, I had one quick question for the audience out there, which is I'm thinking about putting together a Flash animated series.
You mentioned this.
Yeah, like a sci-fi comedy cartoon kind of a thing. Mm-hmm. And I need a Flash animator. And I don't mean like a Flash animator that's like, look, it's a guy
there's-
walking through the door.
There's two different. There's,
Yeah,
there's
I
different
mean-
types of Flash animators. There's ones that can actually animate like voiceover to
Yeah.
like mouth type stuff going
Right,
on, and
yeah,
there's
yeah,
others
yeah.
that are like, there's a ship and an asteroid, and it
Right.
doesn't look.
So we're looking for. I'm thinking about if you know, Zombie College is a good example.
Mm-hmm.
You know, so it could look like anything, like an animated series. You know what I mean, on TV, but it's made out of Flash.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, I have a friend of mine that we're just gonna write it with me, and we have a couple pseudo celebrity type people that are gonna do some voices for us. So it'll be really fun. But we just need a Flash animator. So there's no money.
But it's just a trial.
It'll be fun. Yes,
We'll
it'll
see
be
if
a
it
trial.
works,
Yeah.
if it's popular.
Yeah, if
and-
it gets popular, maybe there will be.
Something
But
fun to do.
if you do, email me your Flash like portfolio, like a link to your portfolio. Just send emails to dignationfans@gmail.com and just put in the headline or the subject
subject.
line Flash animator. And we'll see what we can do, because I think it'd be great. I think it would be so much fun to do like a 5-minute, once every other week kind of animated series.
Cool.
It'd be fun.
Sounds good.
If you'd like to check out any of the stories we talked about on today's episode of Diggnation, head over to dig.com/users/Diggnation.
Right. That's
And
where
that'll show
we-
us all the stuff that we've talked about.
over all the
Dude,
shows.
we're coming up on our year anniversary. We've got to
I
do like a
know.
big thing for July 1st was our first episode.
That's right.
So our first episode is going to be in like
We should do something fun for
a
that.
month and a day or something.
Hey, Prager,
Prager,
he'll do something, he'll dance or something.
you said fun, right? Not homoerotic.
Correct. And also you can check out what we've been digging throughout the week. My profile is dig.com/users/Kevin Rose, and add us as friends. There's a friends feature.
Yes.
Go into my profile there once you log in, and there's a little thing that says add as friend. Add me, and then you can track what I've been digging throughout the week, what I've been commenting on, what I've been submitting, all
Yep.
that good stuff.
And I'm over at dig.com/users/Alex Albrecht. That's it for this edition of Diggnation. I'm Alex Albrecht.
And I'm Kevin Rose. Until next time, we welcome you to...
That was horrible.
You were supposed to finish it off.
Oh, I'm sorry. Try it again.
Okay, here we go.
Until next time.
No.
you do that.
That's it for this edition of Diggnation. I'm Kevin Rose.
And I'm Alex Albrecht.
Until next time, we welcome you to...
Sail to Canada via the Oregon Canal.
Now, boys, keep your eyes on me and put one hand down your trousers. But wait, I only want you to touch your testicles. I want you to give them a good feel. Okay. Now, I want you to cup each one in the palm of your hand.